The Motsepe family and companies associated with them have now pledged R1 billion to help the fight against the coronavirus. The Motsepes are joining two other prominent families who've donated the same amount to fight the pandemic. So far, one person has died in South Africa, with more than 1,000 COVID-19 cases now confirmed. For more on this, I'm joined by Dr Johan Van Zyl. He is from the Motsepe's African Rainbow Capital. Dr Van Zyl, a very good evening to you. Thank you for being with us. I suppose the big question tonight is, how will this R1 billion be dispersed to those who need it most?
Yes, thank you. Well, we're going to mainly work with organizations that we've been supporting in the past to make a difference in families, and that's just over 35 faith-based organizations, churches, and so. We found that in the past that they're very effective in getting money very quickly to hotspots within their congregations and so. And then we're going to also work, of course, with traditional leaders and so. Our main focus is on the marginalized, the people who are not part of the mainstream and who's not going to be easily, tap into support that they get from government in cities and so, but more in the rural communities and so.
How soon will the money itself or the necessary goods reach the affected communities which you intend to assist?
Yes, we've been working with these communities in the past, and what we'll do, and we have a whole project and program actually driving support to them. What we'll do now is we'll, of course, make more money available, as you've heard, and redirect a lot of what we're already busy with towards the coronavirus and the fight thereof. Our main concern is, when people are on their own in rural areas, they don't get masks, they don't get water, sanitation, those kinds of things that are absolutely necessary to combat the virus. And that's what we'll be focusing on.
And we've been speaking here on ENCA to a number of NGOs, NPOs, who, like yourselves, are trying to do their bit to assist the poorer and rural communities in the country. And the one theme that keeps coming up is how concerned they are about delivering aid in the safest way possible, given that we've got restrictions on the number of people who can gather. It's also relatively unsafe to go door to door. Do you have a clear idea of how you'll get around that?
Yes, as I said, the particularly the faith-based organizations, churches, and so, they know who the congregation is, where they are. They've been delivering aid in many of these rural areas for a long period already, and they know where the pressure points are. Similarly, with traditional leaders in the old homeland areas of South Africa. They have infrastructure in where how they can reach people and so. So we've been working with them in the past, and we'll now use that infrastructure to also bring in other NGOs that they've been working with. But it's essentially using what we've been building and working with for the past 5 to 10 years.
All right, another announcement from the briefing today is a sum of R5 million. That's going to the University of Cape Town, where Dr. Precious Moloi Motsepe is involved with the institution. How soon will that money reach the students who you hope to assist?
Yes, the university there as a whole outreach program, and my understanding is that has already been handled.
All right, Dr. Johan Van Zyl, he's with the Motsepe family's African Rainbow Capital. Come back.